G'day guys, Carl Jocumsen here, and we're back in the shop again for another reel review. This time, this is the brand new Metanium MGL from Shimano, and what a reel. You know, I have been using Metaniums in the US almost my entire time here. It has been one of the most popular reels here in the US and recommended to me by so many people. So I have put a lot of work on a lot of different models of the Metanium series, and now it is finally available in Australia. It's the Metanium MGL, and this is the #1 Metanium that I've used out of all of them. So I've put a ton of work on the whole series, and now I've put 6 months of hard work on the MGL, and I can tell you this has set the standard not only for the Metanium series but for all baitcasters all the way through. If you're looking for a baitcaster that's going to do anything, this is the reel. So straight up off the bat, you're going to be looking at the magnesium core solid body. That's going to be its #1 feature to me. This is going to give it the durability, the rigidity, and then also sensitivity through the reel. So a lot of the time, your hand is over the top of the reel. So everything that can lose sensitivity through your rod, through the reel seat, and then also through the reel is bad. So the core solid body gives you all of that feel right through your hands to feel that bait work and feel your lure working, but then feel those very small bites that we all know all of our species can give us. So that is a huge feature that Shimano is just running through a lot of their range, but one of the main features that I love about the Metanium. So when it comes to casting ability, this is the Magnum Light Spool 3. So what this is going to do is decrease the inertia, the friction that a spool can have on the cast by up to 17% over any other baitcaster. So what I found is this reel has been able to cast the lightest crankbait that I have, right up to heavy spinnerbaits, chatterbaits, swim baits, and everything in between. So a lot of my reels are very technique specific. I have certain reels for certain things. The Metanium has just always been that all-rounder, right through that. When I look down and I'm going to grab a rod, I always look for that Metanium because I know it's going to do the job perfectly no matter what I kind of throw at it. So for the guys throwing light lures for bass back home, it's perfect. And then all the way through to saltwater, so saltwater flathead, all your saltwater species in your smaller stuff, and then perfect barramundi reel. This is the ultimate hard body swim bait casting for barra, from saltwater in the rivers to our big impoundment barra as well. And then the cod guys, you know, a lot of our species back home in Australia are a fish of 1,000 casts. You don't want a reel that you're going to be working hard all the time. You want a reel that's going to cast smooth, be smooth in the hand, and then be able to handle a big fish like an extra oversized Murray cod or a big barra. And so this reel to me is just the all-round ultimate reel for all of our species in Australia. When you're getting into fishing, we love to be able to do everything in Australia. Over here, I concentrate a lot on bass, but our bass in America here are from one end to the other: smallmouth, deep water, big largemouth, shallow, and I utilize all of those techniques. So it's the perfect reel for me to be able to do everything here in the US. And then when I go home to Australia, I need one baitcaster now, and it's the Metanium MGL. It's going to do everything that I want it to do when I get back home. So obviously it has the micro module gears, which are solid brass construction, silent tune technology. This reduces the spool bearing vibration for the smoothness of the reel. So you basically, it feels like you're winding air when you wind this reel. It has 2 separate cast controls, which I really like. I like the main one on the side, but then you've got your fine tuning here on the left side. So perfect for going from super light lures to very heavy lures. I've run straight through fluorocarbon on this reel, and I've run Power Pro Super Slick from 30 pound all the way to 65 pound, and it's handled everything. It has several different reel ratios, which I love. And the reel ratios sort of go off specific things that you want to do, but for the Aussies back home, this is the 7 to 1 ratio, and it's just the best reel for doing everything. You sort of don't have to worry about anything. The 7 to 1 basically is going to do everything perfectly, exactly what you want. So it has a ratio for all different types of techniques, but for me, the 7 to 1 just does absolutely everything. And the final features which makes this reel so great is the Hagane and core solid body for compactness and toughness. We've got the X chip for stronger, smoother gearing, and then we've got the 10-year warranty right through the Metanium MGL series. So for everyone back home, the Aussies, if you're looking for a baitcaster to do everything from salt to fresh, from small lures to big lures, small fish to giant barra, cod, and everything in between, the Metanium MGL is the reel you want to look at.